What's up, everybody? Megatrish 1000 here with just a video about what I think the upcoming format's gonna be, and just not the ban list because everyone knows what the ban list is, but just like how the ban list is going to affect the format, and just like how it's going to change how we play. So first off, I'm gonna start off with the obvious windups. I still like the deck. I had the deck for a while. It was a really sacky deck, like, and I just didn't like it, so I didn't play it. So I had the deck for a while and didn't play it because just how sacky it was. Now with Magician going to 1 and Zenmighty being banned, I think the deck will become much more of a stun aspect to the fact of just because it can go for any card in this extra deck it wants to, like that. I know I can't snap, but anyways, it can go to any card in this extra deck. Dweller, Zenmayo, anything it wants to. Tyrus, if it thinks Tyrus is really good against your deck, bam, go Tyrus. Zenmayo's good, boom, go Zenmayo. Dweller's good, 2200 Dweller. It still can go for just about anything in its extra deck. So, I mean, but it is going to be slower because it can't just OTK you. So the deck, to me, will still be good because it still has a 1-card Exceed, which is the Rat, and it still can get massive advantage over factories. And it has very low staples, so it has a lot of room for versatility, you know, because you got to run the 1 Magician, 3 Sharks, 3 Rats, 3 Rabbits, and then of course factories and staples, so you will have room for versatility and other things. Another major thing is that they can side deck Defissure, so they have a good matchup against Mermails, which I'll be talking about next. So I still think Wind Up's going to be a good deck. It's just going to have to be a little bit more of a stun aspect. Next thing, not really deck, is that I think really affected the format is Thunder King. Thunder King 2, a lot of people, I know a lot of good players, like Slim Extreme Symmetry, when they did a video on Pro Anthony's channel, was like, that didn't really hurt the format. At the current time, it didn't, but when spellbooks come out, I think a lot of good players would have been playing 3. Maybe not now, but when spellbooks become like tier 0 with the new Divine Spell of Judgment or whatever, I think a lot of people will be playing 3. I know in my Rabbit deck, I was definitely going to be main decking 3 just because we lost a Sankan and we wanted another monster. So when Divine Judgment was come out, I was definitely going to be maining 3. Not right now, but when Divine Judgment came out, I was. So Thunder King going to 2 currently doesn't, but I think in a while it will. Another thing, the lack of touching Fire Fist. Currently, I had Fire Fist, I had the whole deck, you know, 3 Bears, 3 Dragons, all that. I sold it all. I didn't like it. I don't think the deck is good. Like, I have MSTs, that's and macros, because currently I'm playing Macro Rabbit, but I'll talk about that later. I'm not scared of that deck. I mean, Tinkai, sure, Summon Bear, flip macro, 1700 beater, congratulations. But, I mean, I'm not scared of the deck. I don't even really side deck nothing for it, except for, I think, like a Dust Tornado. To me, that deck currently does not have the potential to be tier 1. I think it's on the same level as Rabbit. I think that and Rabbit, Macro Rabbit, are about the same level. Only, usually, like, but when this deck opens up God, it wins. When that deck opens up Gods, it just probably has like a +2. But when the other deck open up God, when this deck open up Gods, it wins. The other deck, you just get +2. So I just don't think the deck's going to be that good until Chicken comes out. There's a lot of stupid combos with Chicken. Next, Mermails. To me, right now, that's the best deck of the format is Mermails. That's going to be, like, the thing to beat. Billy's version is pretty good. Me, personally, I don't like it. I like the other version because I think Undyne is too broken of a card. But I know that 2800 Behemoth is amazing. Just negate everything, can't attack, nothing. It's really good, really effective. So, I mean, sure, but I still like the Undyne version better, but that deck's definitely going to be around everywhere. And I think that's going to be the best deck for a while. And finally, Prophecy. That deck, right now, it's just going to stay underneath the radar until the Divine Spellbook of Judgment comes out. And then that deck is going to be so retarded, it's not even funny. So, I think currently, Mermails, unless you're playing like this, Macro Rabbit, I think Mermails are going to kind of dominate the format. And then when spellbooks come out with their cards, they're gonna be really good. And then when they get chicken, the Fire Fist is gonna be really good. But when everybody gets all their stuff, I think it's gonna go Prophecy, Mermails, and then Fire Fist, because Mermails has such a good advantage against Fire Fist. You just go play all that spells. Heavy loves him some bait. Pop all them back rows. They don't care. So they have a really good matchup against Fire Fist. So I think Mermails is gonna right now be the best. And when everybody gets all their stuff, then Prophecy is gonna be the best. Another deck I want to talk about, because what I play currently, is Macro Rabbit. To me, this is not like a meta deck. It's anti-meta, because like Macro says no to the format, Logia says no to everything, and then Rabbit gets you this, or where's the other thing at? Or this. Like I said, just like with windups, it has a utility. I can summon Rabbit and instantly go into either one of these two cards, which just win the game essentially. And to me, that's if you can go into any card in your extra deck that you want, and those cards can just win you the game, then you have a massive advantage. Because to me, this deck, Macro Rabbit, has the best game one advantage over any deck, just because of the versatility, effects, spell trap summons. Like that's a huge toolbox. And then also, if I don't draw one of my two of these, that's gonna mean gay. If I don't draw one of my two of these, bam, I got Macro. Just Mermails flip Macro. You better hurry and draw that MST before I draw this Rabbit, or else I'm just gonna win. So I still think this deck's gonna be good. I know a lot of people are just like, okay, switch out Sangan for like a Dark Mimic, and then like switch out Warning for a Deep Prison. No, you're gonna do a whole lot more of that, because the format is going to change. Me personally, in my build, I took out Night Assailant. Like, I know it was originally Tour Guide, Sangan, Night Assailant. If you just take out these two and put in a Night Assailant and let's say, alright, Dark Mimic, that's the card you like because you like your draw, you have a 50-50 chance. Let's say you beat the odds and you draw one of your Tour Guides. You get whichever one you want. Let's say you get the Dark Mimic because you like Night Assailant more. Okay, you overlay. Okay, good job. You have to beat the odds again. And I don't like that. Like, I know it was the same way last time, but last time, like, let's say you didn't beat the odds and you do the Sangan, you didn't really care because it's a Sangan. You love to draw that card in this deck. Or if you drew a Night Assailant, well, I mean, you still got your Tour Guide and you still got your amazing Sangan. So if you need to go Tour Guide Sangan to get your Rabbit to win next turn, that's fine too. But I think hitting Sangan definitely hurt this deck. But I still think this deck will be around just because of the versatility of the toolbox. So far, what I think about this format is going to be very sacky. I don't like this format at all. At all. Like, I don't know what I mean, Evil Swarms, I might play those because I'm playing them on DN, and they're pretty fun. I mean, and they're like Ophion just says, no. But, I mean, it's Ophion, they can go summon Pike, discard Heavy, or summon Undyne. Like I said, to me, the Undyne version is the better version. And they can just go, okay, Undyne, add controller, send Heavy, pop, type of 12, set a break, or Geki break, go. And I'm just like, well then. And, I mean, it's just, the deck has so many outs to it if you're playing the Undyne version, because that's, again, such a versatile engine. Summon Undyne. If I just want to go more advantage, I'm just going to go ahead and add my Dragoons. If you have a problem monster, I'm just going to go Heavy. If I'm going for game, I'm just going to go Marksman, pop your back row. It's just, to me, versatile engines are going to be what wins the format. Other decks I think might rise up. Sam's, not right now, because like they have a really bad matchup against Mermails, game 1. But I think when Prophecy gets really good and all the good players start playing Prophecy, I think that deck might be good. Because Signal is a 3, so that means they can go into their Shein more. But I think it won't be as much as a Shein format as a Beast format. If I'm going against Prophecy and I go first turn Beast, and I can set any, like Beast, a 6 Samurai monster, and set my Katama, you pretty much just beat that entire deck. Because their only out is if they draw High Priestess and 3 Spellbooks. That's the only out I can think of. Because not a lot of them play traps. And if they do, I mean, if you can manage going Shein, like if you can go beat Shein, you just nutted on that deck and you just won. But, I mean, I think 6 Sams are going to have a really good matchup against Prophecy. And then also they can side D-Fissure, so they're gonna have a really good matchup against Mermails game 2. But game 1, they're just gonna get like ugh. So Sams might see some Rise in play. Evil Swarms to me, they're gonna be pretty good, but they're not gonna be the best. They're just gonna be like, again, kind of like Macro Rabbit, just a stun aspect. But yeah, so that's just my thought on the format and which decks are going to be good and how the ban list affected the format and didn't really solve any of our problems, which that's what the ban list is for. But Konami just want to make the money. That's all they care about. Money, 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 money. They didn't really solve a lot of our issues, so we're just going to have to deal with it. And then, who knows, maybe they'll find a deck that'll just be fun or good. Because I'm not going to be able to go to Nats anyways, because it's in Las Vegas, and I told that to Mom, and she's like, I don't care if you get 10 invites, you're still not going. So I might just have like a fun format and play some troll decks or something, or I might just stick with this and, I don't know, build up store credit or something if I go to Stupid Games for the next format. But yeah, this format's gonna be pretty sacky, guys. But anyways, that's just my thought on the format and what's all gonna be good, what's gonna be bad, and how the ban list affected it. Until next time, guys, Megatrish 1000 signing out.